Hey everybody, and welcome to Minder. And today we've got some new Secret Lairs. We have the new Play-Doh Secret Lair, which was for Extra Life 2025 charity. These sell for an extra $10 more than normal Secret Lairs, and then they donate all, I believe it's all the profits. I'd have to double check, to Extra Life. They do them once a year. They're always great cards. And they're usually pretty cool artwork and stuff like that. And they've the last couple times they've done some different things. Like last year they did the 8-bit stuff, which I really wish they would do some more of because I did like those. And then in the past they used to do a set where they would have two of the same card over and over again. One card would have art drawn by a kid, and then the second one would be someone takes the kid's art and turns it into fleshed out art. But this time around, though, WotC is taking advantage of their affiliation with Play-Doh. So we'll see. From what I understand, there's no special cards. There's a bonus card, but there's no rare card or anything like that. So what we're gonna do is I've got 3 here. I've got one for my wife because she likes the non-foils. And then I've got a rainbow foil for me. And then this third one, I picked up a non-foil one because I have a deck that needs a few of these cards, and I wanted to make sure I had the cards for that deck. So with that in mind, I don't think my wife needs to open up hers on video here. We'll just check these out and we're good to go. So first up, the non-foil one, Squishful Thinking. I do like that they've gone a little bit extra on the artwork on these mailers, at least. They did the same thing with which ones? With the Spider-Man. They did the same thing with Spider-Man. I still miss the boxes, to be honest, like the bigger boxes. I thought those are cool enough where I would almost display them when they did them up. But anyhow, thank you for being part of Secret Lair with the Extra Life logo there. Pretty cool. And then play with the pigments of your imagination. So, yeah, there's a couple, kind of a mix of cards here. There's a couple artifacty focused cards, and then there's some landfall cards as well. And so we got Green Sleeves, Morrow Sorcerer. This is a really good card, and its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. Its landfall whenever land you control enters. Create a 3/3 green badger creature token. So all these cards, they do create tokens, and their idea, because there are no token cards that come with these, the idea that they had at least was that they wanted people to make the tokens out of Play-Doh to go with it. And the other thing to point out is that the artwork is actually made out of Play-Doh. So like they made these and then took the pictures, which is kind of wild. Especially when you see something like this. Like, I don't know if they, added some effects there or what for the light, but I think the one I was most excited about here, Polyraptor. Love the card, love the artwork here. I've got my Dino deck, which I haven't played in a while. Academy Manufacturer. This is a great one for anything that uses artifacts, especially, or if you're just creating a bunch of tokens, So clue, food, treasure tokens, any of those kind of decks, Academy Manufacturer works good on them, and it's colorless, so it kind of fits in anything. I've got this in a couple decks, but specifically my Iron Man deck has got this in there. Wormcoil Engine. Funny enough, I picked this same one up. You've seen the Secret Lair come in for my Iron Man deck. And yeah, I don't really like the other Secret Lair one all that much. But I picked it up because it was cheap. But this time around, I'm probably going to swap this one out with it. Death Touch, Lifelink. When this creature dies, create a 3/3 colorless Phyrexian Worm artifact creature token with Death Touch and a 3/3 colorless Phyrexian Worm artifact creature token with Lifelink. And then for our bonus card, we got Scoot Swarm. Pretty cool art as well on that one. So this is another landfall card. Like I said, none of the stuff in the second one's going to be any different except for it's going to have foil. So if you're looking for any big surprises, there won't be any. Same stuff through and through. But as far as value goes, there's some cards that have quite a bit of value. So like this green sleeves, this is a pretty good card. Polyraptor is a highly valuable card as well. So I changed my camera around, and I'll tell you, at least, I don't know if it's just me, but it's looking a little weird on my screen here. Hopefully it's not looking too bad for you guys. Academy Manufacturer, the foil. I was trying out the filter on it again, but this time using so I normally use 0.6 zoom, so my camera's lower and you can still see everything, but this thing's up in my face. Okay, I set it up a lot higher. Wormcoil engine, and then the Scoot Swarm again. Like I said, no big surprises there. They look good. They look good in foil. They look really good in non-foil as well, especially for you guys that don't like the foils. And so, just for the record, I like foils sometimes. So like I would prefer, and this is a good example of it, I would prefer that this wouldn't all be foil, that some of the stuff would be a little bit more covered up. And there is a little bit here that's not foil, but I like, that's why I like the retro border ones and stuff like that, where they're a little bit more careful in their foil usage, because I think the foil is better as a good pop or an accent. I also think that as far as value goes, at least for my collection, my Secret Lair collection goes, the foils, they hold their value quite a bit more typically. That isn't the case on old Secret Lairs where the foils would Pringle a lot, but like, I mean, these things are pretty good. So that said, when I play them in a deck, unless I'm intentionally trying to like bling out with a bunch of foils, I prefer the non-foils in my deck because these are a lot easier to see, especially once you've added a sleeve, or if you're double or triple sleeving, it just gets harder and harder to see a card. So foil is basically impossible to see at that point. So anyhow, wait for the cat to go through here. Oh, never mind. She decided to do a U-turn and go right back to where she was. Interesting. Anyhow, that's all there is to it. There's not a whole lot to these Secret Lairs. No special anything. Not that they're not valuable. Not that they aren't cool art, because they are. They're great. Pretty excited for them. I'm excited to use these in my deck as well. That said, this is Binder Miner. As always, thanks for watching. To put us in your binder, just like and subscribe. You can ring the bell to be notified. And you can catch us on our social media, which is linked down in the description below. I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you pick these up, because these are pretty good pickups. So you can't really miss. Anytime they do the charity stuff, they don't really skimp on the value of the cards. You can, rarely is it a miss. So pick one up if you can. I think they're still available. So that said, have a great day. We'll see you soon.